time. Big time operation. That I don't like the bouncing around. It's build a culture, build a team. Everybody's opinion matters.
We've got two teams left. These are the two left standing, Toronto and Los Angeles. I did not have any of this right, none of it.
You were on the Phillies. You've been riding the Phillies for 4 years.
Wake it up, America. 2 days away from Game 1 of the World Series, and the Dodgers addressing the media from Los Angeles before the big day.
They kind of do everything well. I mean, you don't make it to the World Series on accident. They pitch, they hit, they play defense. That means you're playing your best baseball at the right time. And so we just have to play our best baseball at the right time. I mean, there's no formula to it. I mean, you have to be able to win 3-1 games, just like you have to be able to win 10-9 games.
There's not going to be much you can take away from a couple months ago. The only thing is, if you face certain guys more, you're not facing the American League as much as you do with obviously the National League. So a lot of us have faced like Kevin Gausman, Schurz, and we haven't faced Bieber in a couple of years because he was hurt. They're a young rookie that we've never faced before. So you would wish you would have faced them a little bit more, but you don't have that luxury.
We're going to run the same rotation back, I think, for sure, for the first two, Snell and then Yamamoto, and we'll see kind of from Game 3 and Game 4. And the Blue Jays ultimately got back to the World Series, first time since 1990 or whenever it was. But right now, the only focus is winning Game 1 and winning 4 more games here.
Well, the pitching has been...
I'm excited to show you guys Toronto.
Oh, I'm excited.
I remember you going up there to do a feature when Donaldson
on Josh Donaldson,
was
but
the
I haven't.
MVP.
I didn't go anywhere, so we'll have fun.
I've never.
We're going to go to
been.
dinner tonight.
Well, I don't know.
I made us a reservation thinking we were staying at one hotel.
Oh, boy.
Oops, we snuck up on them. We're not.
Oh boy.
It happens. Maybe next.
Now we need to reroute
Maybe
it.
Thursday after the show we can do that. We can do that. The tape is ready. Which way? What
well, I thought it was interesting. What? Davis.
I like letting people know.
It's the last day, isn't it?
I came up with the Atlanta Braves and was allowed to be a part of a lot of division titles. That run, I was in the midst of it, and you could feel it. You could almost feel it, like that we're not here for that. It was a shake, it was a champagne toast, it was a little champagne spritz. And then the only problem is we kept getting knocked out in the division series, so I was like, hey, we should start celebrating this a little bit more because we're getting gypped in the end. We're not getting to truly celebrate. I always get a kick out of watching teams that haven't been there in a while go bonkers. And then on the flip side, watch the Dodgers. They celebrated. You were in there. It was subdued.
Very businesslike.
It was business.
Very businesslike.
More work to do.
Yeah, and you could kind of understand that.
Sure.
So I was just saying, there's a lot happening in that Toronto scene in the clubhouse.
Oh yeah. They've got like a nightclub.
There's like a nightclub. We thought Petco Park was the one rocking a nightclub, but apparently Rogers Center decided to put one in there.
Oh, look at this shot.
So I'm going to take you through it, okay? Because this is what I think happened. Look at Chadi breaking it down with Tommy Edman. John Heyman had a $15 poncho that he got ripped off on. But I believe the way they celebrate is Ohtani says, hey, boys, let's get on my private bird.
Oh, yeah.
Let's sip champagne at 35,000 feet. Him and John Schneider got to enjoy a little cocktail there and get after it.
That was a scene.
That was
a disco ball.
So
a smoke machine.
You remember the beginning of the year?
When you used to have dances and the smoke machine. Remember, like the 6th grade dance? Remember that?
6th grade?
Yeah.
Smoke machine?
And it smelled. Yeah.
Who'd you go to school with? Beyonce?
Maybe.
Good Lord.
Do you remember the beginning of the year when I told you I went up to Toronto and their home clubhouse was almost too nice?
Yeah. Yes.
You were disgusted.
I was actually a little offended. It was like
a spa.
A spa.
You don't want to leave.
There was bedrooms that looked like they were decorated in Pottery Barn. They're called nap rooms, and then when you shut the door, these like red laser beams, there's red light therapy in the room. I'm like,
well, you were
does
concerned.
Ernie Clement deserve this yet? I mean, you got to work for this.
You were just concerned it would make them not want to be their teammates, or not want to be their teammates, not hanging out together. But that doesn't seem to be the case.
There have been some stories about how this team really, after last year, really made a concerted effort to try to connect with one another as teammates, as people. maybe on occasion friends. And Vlad has talked about that. This group is very tight-knit. We are a family.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of the reason why they're here.
I love that point. Those two super duper stars, George Springer and Vlad, they're good humans. They're good men.
Yeah.
So it all goes through them. This World Series team will look different than the Toronto Championship team. Why? Bo Bichette has been working out. JP Morosi asked him how he was. He said, I'm good to go in terms of playing in the World Series. A few things. Andres Gimenez has a nice glove. How do you use him?
A great glove.
A great glove. What's his range?
This is super interesting, Lauren.
He can't DH, right?
Well, I think it can run the gamut, right? Yeah, obviously, George Springer's been DHing for you.
Yeah.
And you really don't want him to go out there and have to play defense. I think the biggest question, great, we're seeing the swings. I want to see the ground balls. That's all I care about. Because if he is right and does have lateral movement and can make plays, I would like to see Andres Gimenez go back over to second base and stick Bo Bichette right in there. If not, though, I stand on business with defense. I think it's important.
Me too.
And they are strong up the middle with Andres Gimenez, who's a better defender than Bo at the position. That doesn't matter. But with him in IKF and then deploying Bo as this, like, awesome pinch hit, I don't know where Bo's at defensively.
Yeah.
Running the bags. Like, can he handle 9 on the turf?
Yeah, hopefully we get some more clarity from John Schneider and Bo himself.
Are you a big don't mess up the mojo?
I am.
I mean, when you have a star there, it's hard. I mean,
that's the good.
Like, I thought it was
the
a
World
whiff.
Series and Bo Bichette's on the bench. Like that would stick out for me, right?
I thought it was.
You always say go down with your best players.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I thought it was a whiff. They were trying to surge Santander into the lineup in the postseason when he hadn't done anything.
But this is different, right?
It's different, right?
Oh no! Again.
And what you said about
the defense, we know the bat plays.
You know, what you said in the previous round about the Brewers and the Dodgers, and it's like, you've got to outstuff the Dodgers. You've got to outslug the Dodgers. You've got to kind of punch them in the face, be willing to take a
great
hit.
Series, though.
So I think Bo Bichette, maybe he certainly gives them that chance at the plate. But
he's got to be able to make all the plays.
Yeah. No, that's going to
can't have a ball in the 6-hole that gets under his glove that normally he makes.
Yeah.
When you come back from injury and at the plate, you say it takes a while for rhythm and timing. In the field, middle infield, does it take 2 games? No, you're right back.
Healthy, you're
fast.
You're fine.
Well, hopefully he's good to go, and we cannot wait. Remember, MLB Central tomorrow live from Toronto, and basically every game day. Thank you very much. We will be there Friday, and then once the series moves to Los Angeles for Game 3 on Monday?
Monday.
Yeah, we'll be there as well.
I got another crumb cake.
Got to do it. You got to do it. Hey, speaking of the Blue Jays, one intriguing X factor could be how the Blue Jays use Chris Bassett. Coming up, JP Morosi has the details on how Bassett could be implemented after his pretty good performance in the clinching game 7 of the ALCS. And a little bit later, we're going to examine the question if the Tigers should really entertain trading Tarek Skubal now or back up the truck to keep him in the Motor City. Also later, since this is our final in-studio show of the season, we're going to honor the ham and eggers of the postseason. That's right, postseason, ham and eggers all ahead in hour number 2.
Should probably leave for the airport now.
Well, you can't just show up at 4
departs at
o'clock.
5 o'clock.
This isn't the 1950s.